I am so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry that I haven't posted anything in so many months. Well, it's only been like 3 months, but that's still a lot. As you guys, well, from my last videos, you guys can see that I've been in college. I'm a freshman. It's been pretty rough. Well, it hasn't been rough, but it's been quite a journey. You know, like, I wasn't expecting it to be the way that it is, and I've been struggling with like time management and all of that. But finally, when like the semester's almost over, I finally think that I have a hang of it. So this is why I'm making this video now. I just wanted to do like a quick little college chat, you know, like letting you guys know how it's like, you know, as a freshman and like your first semester, and how I've been dealing with things, and from everything from like my courses all the way to just clubs and organizations and just living on my own basically. So this is what this video is all about, so I hope you guys enjoy. So let's just hop right into it. I have a little journal right here that I wrote down everything that I want to talk about in, and it's super messy, but it's fine, you know, it's fine, I'm fine, everything's fine. So let's just get into it. Coming into college, I basically thought that everything was going to be, you know, just easy. Not easy, like I expected it to be rough, but I didn't expect it to, you know, be the way that it is, if that makes sense. Like, I was expecting to like go through a little like bumps and bruises, but not go from like bump to bump to bump to bump to bump. The first thing that I want to like just jump into is like friends and like making friends. So I basically came in here without like none of my close friends from back home, so that was like pretty hard. Like, luckily, like I found my roommates, so I knew my roommates except for one of them, so at least I like went into college knowing like them, so that was great. But basically, I have these amazing friends now that are just so beautiful and like inspiring and just God-filled. And my tip to you is to join like an organization. There are so many organizations and clubs on campus. You just need to like find the one that's for you and just join it, because there's a club for everything. If you're Filipino, there's a Filipino Student Association. If you're African Student Association, Caribbean Student Association, if the Baptist Student Association, Catholic Student Association. I'm in the Catholic Student Association, and let me tell you, that is the best association. I'm kidding, it's one of the best. I'm just, you know, I'm not gonna brag, but it's pretty great. So I found all my friends through the Catholic Student Association, and they're literally the most amazing people that I've ever met. There's associations and clubs based on your major. Like, I was a bio major, and there's like the biology like association, so there's that. But I'm not a bio major anymore. We'll get into that later. It's fine, everything's fine, I'm fine. Talk to people in your courses and class. Yeah, classes are courses. You better, what are you talking about? But you just need to find people. A reason why I'm having such a rough time, I'm so dramatic. I'm not having a rough time. Like, my classes are going good, but like I'm having to do like extra work to like stay on top of my game for when like it shouldn't have been that way. So make sure when you're picking your classes, especially if you're like going into your freshman year of college, that you look at Rate My Professor. Yeah, I made the very bad mistake of letting my advisor, and an advisor is basically like a counselor. Like, if you're in high school still, like, you get assigned an advisor. In college, like, you get advised a counselor. Well, not get advised, get assigned a counselor in college. So that's how it works. And during orientation, I me and my advisor sat down and we picked my classes and like basically made my schedule, and we did not look at rate my professor. I didn't know that was a thing. It wasn't until like later after orientation I was like struggling. Like one of my roommates was like, oh my gosh, like did you look at your professor's ratings? And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't think about that. And I ended up like being able to switch a couple of my classes to like good professors, but some of them, I don't even want to talk about it. Like, I don't want to talk about it. Like, it's pretty bad. Make sure if your professor's rating is a 2.1, don't take that professor. They have a 2.1 for a reason. Just don't do it. Be smart. Look at Rate My Professor, please. If you don't want to struggle like me. It's a hard life, you know? It's very hard. Very tough. Very rough. But yeah, that's very important. And like, there are some amazing professors out there. I have some pretty cool professors. If you have like good professors, make sure you like, you know, get close to them. Go to their office hours. Office hours are usually when you can like meet your professors outside of the classroom. So if you have the time, make sure to go like talk to them. Like if you have questions on like the lecture, like go ask them during their office hours. If you have questions on the homework or anything, like go to their office hours. They'll see that you're trying and they'll help you and you'll get on their good side. And when it comes time, yes, Iveta, when it comes time, when it's the time to, you know, start on them internships, you know, you need those letters of recommendation. If you're trying to get into med school, those are the professors that's going to give you like the best letters of recommendation. So I recommend, you know, just building those like bonds with your professors now while you can do it. So super good. Sorry I keep looking down, I'm like reading my book. Organization is key. Success will not happen without organization, okay? Let me tell you that right now. Success is not a thing. Like, you would not succeed if you're not organized. That is what I've learned. Luckily, let me get my handy dandy agenda. Luckily, I have this beautiful baby right here, and it has stickers, it has cool stuff, it has calendars, but it also includes an agenda. So I write everything in here. Like, let's go to this week. Boom. So this is how my week's going, you know, very rough. So I just write everything. My math exam, SI sessions, I write birthdays. Cece's birthday, shout out to my roomie, love you. Like my meetings for like my organizations, like even like important stuff that like my professor says, like we have a test coming up next week and she's like, this is what you need to definitely know. And like while she's saying that, I'm like writing it in my agenda, like, oh my gosh, okay, I need to know what is an acid and what's a base and like the Arrhenius definition and like the difference between like protons, like stuff like that. So this is very great. And not only does it have space where you can like write stuff down, but it also has like a full-on like calendar for the beginning of like every month, so you can just like fill it up. This is December. It's not that filled up, but like November was pretty packed. Oh, not November. November wasn't packed at all. What am I talking about? Note taking. You have to be a great note taker in college, because I feel like in high school you would just like take notes because like the professor, like teachers in high school usually just be like, oh my gosh, you're gonna get points off if you're not taking notes. Excuse me? Like, oh yeah, you're gonna get points off if you're not taking notes. So you just like doodled and stuff in your like notebook. But like if you do that now, you'll like have like a homework that's like a big part of your grade or something, and then look back at your notes and be like, oh my gosh, what is this? So you just need to be a good note taker. For me, the system that I found that works best for me is like colorful notes. So I went out towards the beginning of the semester and I bought myself this pen packet right here. And it has all the colors in it from like orange to black. The black one, I don't know where it is. It probably fell out because they always fall out because I never close it. But that's how I take my notes. Like, it has to be colorful. I go back and I highlight, and it's just like a way of like me organizing my stuff, you know. It's super beneficial. Like, these are my math notes. I make sure they're not that great. My notes aren't that great. I'm not trying to brag about my notes because my notes are like trash, but like I just try to, you know, color organize everything and just like make sure I do like a certain system that like works for me and helps. So if you guys ever want a video on like note taking and how to take notes, like I'll be down. Like, that seems like such a fun video to film, so I'll be super down to do that. So just make sure you're like a good note taker and you take good notes, because that's very key. That's like organization, like agenda and note taking. Like, that's just something that you need to know how to do. Earlier, I mentioned that I was a bio major, and now I'm not. So, I want to be a pediatrician. That's one of my goals. Like, pediatrician is like a career path that I can see myself doing, and I could see myself doing it for like a long time. I have like other things that I'm like, oh my gosh, I really want to do this, but like it'll probably never happen. But pediatrician is like something I can see myself doing and something that I know that can happen for me. So I decided to be a bio major for that. And not recently, like a couple months ago, around like September, literally the first couple weeks of school, I ended up switching my major because I went to go talk to my advisor, and she basically talked me out of being a bio major. She just was saying stuff like, oh well, now like medical school, they look at people who are well-rounded, bio majors aren't well-rounded, all of this stuff. And she ended up being very correct. When you're a bio major, apparently, like, you're just so focused on labs. Like, you have to take a lot of lab courses to be a bio major. So that wouldn't give me time to do all of like my prereqs and to, you know, have my shadowing and volunteering service done. So I switched my major to public health, and not only can like public health like get me into med school, it's like a very like not common but like popular like major to like get accepted into med school. But it also if I decide like I don't want to go to med school yet and I want to hold back, I can like pursue other like career paths with that major. While as a bio major, I'll be a biology teacher, which I don't want to be. So public health was the right choice for me. So don't be afraid to switch your major. I don't know if I'm going to switch my major again. Like, I'm kind of liking public health, so I'll probably stick to it. But change your major as much as you want, because like college is literally like the time where you like find yourself, and you I sound like Kylie Jenner, you know. College is all about realizing stuff and realizing things. No, just kidding. It is though. Like, she has a point. Not just 2017 college. The whole like thing of like being alone, not being alone, but like not having your family here. I'm only 2 hours away from my family, which is not that bad compared to other people. Like, one of my friends here, like, she's like 6 hours away. Like, and some people are like overseas, like they're international students, or they're like from another state. So like 2 hours is like a 2 hour drive is literally nothing. But it's still hard not having your family to just like be like open the door and shout through your bedroom and be like, Mom, you know. Like, it's hard. But I've been like coping. Like, I FaceTime my family like every day. I'm that kid. I don't care. I miss them. They're my best friends. I'm going to FaceTime them every day. I try to like call them every morning, every night. Good morning, good night, like everything. Just like catch up throughout the day with them. And like, it's been like pretty like okay being like independent. Like, I don't have a car, so it's like that's hard, you know, like when you need to go grocery shopping and stuff like that. But like, you learn to like manage your way and like find your way through all of that stuff. So that's pretty good. It's not as bad as you think being like away from your family. Like, I do get homesick a lot, but like I know that they're like right there, and so that's what like gets me through it. That ties all the way back to, you know, making friends. If you find the right friends and the right group of people, they'll like, you know, start to feel like family to you, and you just like, you know, like it'll take your mind off of it a little bit. So you just need to join an organization. Tie everything back into the first thing. Good job, Ivana. That was my lesson plan for the day. Just kidding. But yeah, like, that's basically everything that I have to say. I know me and I know how I am. I probably left out so many other things that I wanted to talk about, but it's fine. I'll make a part 2. I'm kidding. But if you guys have like any other questions, just like comment down below. I have a whole bunch of, not a whole bunch, like what am I talking about, but I have a couple comments that I need to like respond to, like regarding like UTSA, which is the college that I go to. So if you have any if you have any questions about like UTSA specifically or just college, you can just comment them down below, or you can like ask me on like Twitter, Instagram, like Snapchat. I'll link all of those down in the description. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys are having a beautiful and amazing day, and I love you, and please like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and I promise I won't take 3 months to upload it. Okay, bye guys.